Welcome to the Winding Road podcast. Well, let's just see if we can just let it come out, let it flow, not try to think about things or what I want to say, but as I always try to do, just let it come out by what I've been thinking about. You know, with everything, like our trials in life and things that I go through, I want to relate those to you in a philosophy type format and just a thought type format of just trying to be the best possible versions of ourselves that we can be. And it's not a version then if you're trying to be the best version, but just be you. If you're trying to be the best version, then you're saying that that's only a possibility. No, just make it happen, man. Don't make it a version, make it who you are. You try your best, you do your best every single day, and you screw up, but then it's not trying to be the best version of ourselves. It's just learning from our mistakes and doing better, because we are ourselves. There's never going to be a best version or a worst version. There's going to be ups and downs, twists and turns along the winding road. That's life. That will happen. Recognizing that will happen can be very beneficial to you, and having mindfulness of that. And it just goes back to just be a doer, not a beer. And by a doer in this sense, I mean, and just trying to do good, trying to spread positive energy and love and everything that we talk about here. That's what I mean most by what I am trying to do as a doer. And assuming things and painting pictures in our heads of different realities or what we think about could possibly become a reality. And a lot of times it can be the worst. We tend to assume the worst. You know, what's the saying? Assume the worst, hope for the best, something like that. Yeah, that can make sense. And, you know, there's definitely, you can see sides of that and how it can be beneficial, but I think it can also be hurtful. I think in assuming the worst, sometimes that we create these pictures of this possible reality based on what we think and what we feel could be true, whenever in reality we don't know. We just don't know, you know, whether it be because you're not willing to talk to somebody about issues because you might be afraid to talk to them. You might be afraid of confrontation. You know, you might not know how to say sorry. And I don't judge anybody that's like that. That just happens. It happens to people. Well, just assuming, man, it can be very damaging. It can be very damaging. So I just challenge you and myself. Challenging myself first. You take it for what, you know, take it however you want. But I'm challenging myself to live by that agreement in life. Never assume. Other parts of the four agreement: always do your best. Be impeccable with your word. And there's one more. And never take things personally, man. And we take things personally, and then we start to assume, you know, or we start to take things personally, and then that leads to anger. Then you start painting those pictures of assumption to however you feel like that's the way that it is. The communication with other people, and that's not always possible. I recognize and understand that if it's not always possible, one of the things you can do or say is, you know, speak your piece, speak it with love and with kindness, and then you just have to say, I'm sorry you feel that way, and just continue with that love and kindness, and continue to show that, and maybe that other person will be able to recognize that and see that someday. But once you say that, then, you know, it's out of your control. If you are proceeding with kindness and love and you let it go, And that's all you can do, is continue to proceed with kindness and love and learn from your past mistakes of getting angry and blowing up, saying things that hurt people. I've done that. I've had it done to me. I'm still in a place of that as I currently speak, but I let it go. I said my piece, and I had to let it go. I have to let it go. And I have, and I will continue to move forward in that love and in that kindness. And there will be temptations along the road, no matter what we do in life, to want to get angry and get upset again. But it's just trying to have that mindfulness and that emotional awareness, and you recognize those things. And I learned a lot, from what I've said throughout all these podcasts so far and things that have happened in my life. I've learned a lot, and in this situation, I was able to just say, all right, yeah, I got like anger again, but I'm not going to show that anger. I'm not going to spread anger. I'm not going to, place negative energy, burdens upon people. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm going to fuck up again in the future, but I'm going to not ever try to let it get to the level that it was, because of the things that I've learned by reading, by having mindfulness. And I know I can be on Team Top Notch because of that. I don't know if I said this on the last time. No, I don't think I did, but on a person I know shared a story with me. They were at a bar, and people drunk and they're stupid, want to cause a fight. They let that anger come out. Sometimes that can happen. It's happened to me for sure, but I was able to let that go, and now of a place of sober and alert mind, and that was the right choice for me. And I'm a lot better person because of that, and I've come so far in that. And I hope whenever my poetry book comes out today, you'll see some of those other places that I was in, and then you'll see some of the later poems that I'm going to put in now. And I'm kind of just thinking about this now and how I'm going to do it. I'm going to add those to it, and you're going to see those poems about love and kindness and everything and all those different things, man. And I hope you'll be able to learn something from that, maybe, possibly, who knows. But back to the story real quick, and then I'm going to have to let you go. The person was mad, angry, just for whatever reason, no reason. Don't know, wasn't there. So I can only take the other person's word for it, and I do. So they didn't say, he just sitting down there chilling, man, and this guy just kept saying, trying to pick a fight, kept saying things that are so mean and hateful and just trying to pick a fight, man. Over and over and over. Like that's what they're looking for. That's what they're searching for. Is they want to pick a fight, I guess. And the person that I know that was telling me the story said that he just sat there and he took it, man. And he didn't say a word. He didn't get angry. He didn't get upset. He's just like, no, cool. Because he recognized that was, there's no reason. Like, he doesn't know that person, even if you do know the person. It's just proceeding with love, man. Sometimes the best thing to do is don't say anything at all and just proceed with love. Once you said your piece, just proceed with love. That's what I'm doing. And, because he said that, before, like, he would have jumped up, and beat the guy's butt. And by knowing him, I know that would have happened. And, he's able to thank me for showing him, another person as well, help show him, a better way for him to be. And I was able to help him. The other person was able to help him realize that. And then he was able to be on that top level of just letting it go, man, of taking it in, and with the bad and out with it. No anger and anything like that. Just comes in, you just breathe it out, man. Breathe it out. And you put positive things in its place. So then, hopefully you don't have to breathe in as much bad, because you're putting all this positive stuff, things that help you and things that we always talk about. with nature, with love, with reverence. Everything. Nature, love, reverence. 3 big keys for me in my life. Possibly yours. Thank you for joining us. It was just amazing, man, that he was able to say that to me. It really stuck with me. Just letting it go, man. And it just really inspired me, because if I was able to inspire him to do that, then I'm down, then I'm lashing out in places of anger. I'm not on that top-notch level. It's just helping each other, man, because we are each other. One person's down, you help pick them back up, man, if you can. If it seems like that's a good idea in that situation, try to help them. If not, you just move forward with love and kindness no matter what. And realize that life is just one big wave. And you just have to keep riding the waves and keep realizing that the turns, you're going to keep driving. Turns are going to keep coming, man. We got to ease into them. Let off the brakes. Nice and easy into the curve. You're not slamming on your brakes. You're seeing the curve ahead. If you're seeing the curve ahead, then there's no reason you won't have to slam on your brakes whenever you get there, because you have already eased into it. And then once you're going around that curve with greatness, with kindness, you see the path that you need to take with all the love that you're spreading and all the creative things that you need to do. I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to you, talking to everybody. We see those things that we need to do, going around the curve with those things. And when we're out of that curve, accelerate, man. Accelerate to greatness, accelerate to love, to kindness, love, inspire, unite. That's what I accelerate to in every creative thing that I do. That's my goal. That's my purpose in life. I pray and hope everyone on here listening, if you don't feel like you have a purpose, that you'll be able to find one. Because this life does have meaning. And it's such a gift. And every day is truly, truly a blessing. And as long as I'm here, I'm going to continue to spread as much positive energy and love as I can. And recognizing the bad, but treating it as noise. And figuring out better ways to navigate through issues. To do that in a positive, meaningful way. I'm me. You're you. We are each other. Love, inspire, unite. God bless.